Training for XP Actual Play Podcast. This is episode 2 for the adventure Lost Sons. The game is Star Wars Edge of the Empire. Enjoy! The last session, we had you guys were part of the Jawa's Son. You got attacked by pirates, and your captain helped secure your escape. So you're in an escape pod in the desert planet of Socorro, looking to get to civilization. You buried your spice shipment, although you took some of it with you, and you found a little canyon out there, and it was a bunch of water and kind of like not quite a jungle, but something like that. Got attacked by some kind of four-legged or six-legged tiger creature,
which is mean.
Yeah,
it was giant.
It got scared off by this one being who could the hermit, which is, some people say, the PN thought he was a wise man. You guys not so much.
What did he call himself?
He didn't call himself anything. Well, he said that he was the keeper.
Oh, the keeper.
But you don't know if that was a title or him just like spewing stuff out.
Yeah, he was
capital K or lowercase.
Yeah. He said a lot of stuff. He did
all of it profound.
All of it profound, according to
if you say so.
PN17. PN17 also recognized that some of the things he called out was in a very rudimentary basic, kind of like a modem call. It sounded like either coughing or like the big animal call or something. But he recognized it. Told him to go get a specific part. And then you guys said, "I'm not sticking around here," and headed back out for the desert.
Yeah,
that's where we started. So
sweet desert.
So we start, kind of iris in, and there's you guys heading through the desert. Why don't you guys make another survival check? See how this day's going.
Okay.
Or this last couple of days is gone.
We'll do group one again.
Yep.
Group one. So none of you have the skill.
Nope.
So that's 0 in the best skill is 0, best stat is 3,
and
then 2 extra boost dice for the helping,
and 1 for the kind of.
Yeah, 1 for the heat. You got 1 heat thermal cloak, so that negates some of that. But since it's a group, you negate the 2 it normally is. It's 3 difficulty. Let's upgrade one of them because I'm going to count this as a couple of days worth rather than just the 1.
Alrighty. Traveling through the desert. Not that bad. See, I told you.
Pretty nice.
Okay, so 2 successes.
Okay. You guys add 1 strain to your kind of perma strain, so that's 2.
Oh.
Again, that could be if you guys have a nice rest, then you can get rid of that. And like nice rest in a good place, not out in the desert, not
in a sheltered building.
Yes. This is a long-term fatigue from traveling in the desert.
You think of the sandy ground.
So you guys are back kind of in the kind of dunes area again. You've gone through the Badlands, the rocky area, and you're heading from one rocky area to another one where you think the other one's kind of closer to civilization. Might be a small settlement over there or something like that. It's still it's way in the distance. At times you think it's a mirage because it's just everything's very all heat coming up. So everybody make a perception check. 1 red, 1 purple, and 2 black dice.
You keep adding on.
Yep.
Real quick, during our travel, 2 things I wanted to talk to my compatriots about. One is I wanted to mention to Rawwk if he recognized the power converter that I was supposed to look for and what kind of power converter it was. Can we kind of hand wave? I don't think we need role play it, but what kind of response would I have gotten?
Something I can look up on my data pad or anything.
Yeah, you know, just because again this is your job. It's something that actually he mentions it, and you're like, oh, that's something you would find in one of those terraform, those moisture evaporators, those large industrial ones that were in the middle of the lake.
Okay.
It would, there's other things that would fit, but actually you just made the connection.
Must be.
Having seen one, you're like, oh.
And the other thing I would want to do is, at some point, I've gotten a look at the data pad that the captain gave you. Assuming that you can let me look at it, what did I find on the data pad?
Did you look at it?
Yeah, I would have looked at it.
Okay.
I'll let him look at it.
It's encrypted.
It's not something I could decrypt.
If you make a, go ahead and make a computer's roll.
Let me ask you this. If he thinks there's more than a 1% chance that he would destroy the data, then he wouldn't even try it on his own.
Okay.
What do you think?
There's maybe like a 2% chance. So that's if that's how if 1% is your thing, then you probably wouldn't do it.
Okay. Yeah.
What's
Then
your
that's fine.
computers?
It's. I don't have a train, and I have 1 in intelligence. So if you.
Would you want? Is that something you would want me to do?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, it's encrypted, and apparently you realize that too.
Yeah,
so
I
I'd
realize
say,
it's I wouldn't. I don't.
do you think you could?
I have 3 in intelligence and 1 training in computers. So, is that competent enough for you?
Well, you come up. I am imagining you come across as very sure in your abilities, so you probably convince him that you know what you're doing, and
Don't
so.
worry, I can get this done.
Okay,
Let me see.
difficulty on this is daunting, so it's 4 purple.
You want to assist me with this? Somebody want to?
Sure.
And I'm gonna give you two black dice because you're in a completely unideal environment.
It's gonna blow
And
up.
basically, I'm assuming he doesn't realize how hard it is because he's not that good. So he's like, oh, so.
Okay. I reassure you to the point where it's like, oh, I make it sound like it's easy.
Do you have any? No, you don't have anything that would get rid of black dice. Okay, fair enough. So the thing is, I think in this version, it's tempting to throw everything in the difficulty, but you need to throw in the setback dice so that the talents can negate the setback dice.
Let's see. 1
Failure and
Failure
2
and-
threats.
Okay, so it's a failed roll, 2 threats. Boom! No.
I got this.
Suddenly, Angry Birds is showing.
Just get a spinning.
No,
Screen.
Yeah, BSOD.
no, take 2 strain for that. You're working on it. It's suddenly it's hot. You're stressing out.
Afraid
Man,
you're
I think
bad.
I got this. No, I don't. Oh no, and then you're trying to make sure it doesn't corrupt the data, and you saved it from deleting itself, but oh, that was close.
I got it back to. I better look at this later.
All right, do you want to hold on to it, or should I?
Yeah, you hold on to it. Whatever.
The leg compartment opens up. Put it there.
And I'm giving you that med kit back
Swing that
because
data pad around
I'll
like
be.
That's fine. If you wanted to keep it, that's fine. But I would have gone to you and said, "Here."
No, I don't
Hand
want to
back.
keep it because it'll put me over my threshold.
That's right.
Over the travel, you guys can each heal 1 wound.
Okay.
Then sandstorm.
Because
I get 2 more.
Because
Okay.
I do still have 1 barrel of spice. I got one.
Okay.
And we're in the middle of doing a perception check when I interrupted. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
So-
you said that was.
It's going to be a red, a purple, and 2 black.
Perception. Let's see.
The 2 black are from just from the heat and the nature of the desert and the fact that you see a lot of stuff way in the distance and then it disappears and then it's there and it's not. It just it's
You don't know what's real, what's not.
yeah.
Get my really bad roll out of the way.
And everything's so bright it's hard to actually pick out any
Sand in my
contrast.
Well,
So much sand in my eyes.
Let's see. That would be 3 failures, but only 1
right.
threat.
Okay.
That's pretty successful, really, for my
That's
character.
That's the bright side. Only
All right.
one.
I'll hold on to the threat for now.
Nice.
Dang.
Wow.
2 triumphs.
So 2 triumphs. That's 1 success and 1
Threat.
Threat. Okay.
Always escape.
Wow.
Perception.
That totally is your thing. Okay. Go ahead and you roll 2.
Impressive. Oh, so much threats. 4 threat. Knows anything else? I knocked this one over.
Okay. You're going to take a penalty on your next action.
It's not totally appropriate.
One setback. Okay, so you guys are headed, or you guys see a figure in the distance. as you guys are getting closer, you kind of don't really take it as a figure. And okay, I think it's a humanoid, but you have to get fairly close to really get a perception of it. So everything's so bright.
It could just be a cactus.
Yeah, you're back into the kind of golden sands kind of thing. So everything's just bright. And they seem to be sitting there, facing you. You notice over on that side dune, there's two others kind of camped over there watching you, and they have long barreled weapons, kind of not like they're taking aim at you,
but they have
ready. Yeah, they're just kind of covering. They're as you get closer to the other figure, you notice they're at a nice angle from you, and you don't let on. That's the other triumph is that you're like you're like, oh, check that out. Okay, yeah.
I lowly hiss to everyone that we're being watched.
And I'll upgrade the action you take in response if something happens or if you want to do something, I'll upgrade it. So.
How many are there?
There's 2 on the dune over there, and I'm doing this like with my head.
Yeah, I'm not looking, so that's why I'm going to let you
2 on the
tell me.
dune watching us as we approach that figure.
You just looked at that dune, and you swear you didn't see anything.
Trandoshan.
That's right.
Trust my Trandoshan
I
eyes.
believe in you. Well, there's not much between us that we could even use as cover or anything. We can hide out. We're kind of white out in the desert, so.
As you get closer to the figure, it has either a staff, like a 5-foot staff, or a very long gun. But it's very thin. It's not like, a heavy blaster. So.
And it's waiting. It's in our path, and it's waiting for us.
Or it's kind of in your. It's just, they're standing there, very casually.
There or one?
Just one.
Yeah.
They are in front of you.
Oh, there. I got you.
Are they standing or sitting?
They were originally sitting. They stand up as you get closer, and they're just staring forward. As you get closer, they're wrapped in a desert robe. It's like a lighter tan, so it actually blends with the sand around. Notice there's just a very hard to see set of footprints in the ground, and they have some kind of mask on, some kind of like thing over their mouth, and like kind of goggles over their eyes.
So we can't tell what species, obviously. I walk towards them.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go get shot.
I approach with caution too.
Okay. You get close, and it points to you. What are you doing here? It's the voice is muffled because of the.
If nobody answers right away, then I'll just say, we are survivors of a crash. We are trying to find our way out of the desert.
Dang, should have done my barrel of spikes.
Okay, why don't you give discipline, leadership, charm. Give me a charm check.
Okay. So that is 2 yellows and a green. Difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 2. But then 1 black die because natural suspicion.
Okay.
We believe in you, base.
So that's only with deception and coercion. Okay, just want to make sure that wasn't
Yeah, I think you need to kill him with kindness.
Alright, let's see what we got. That is not a success. But I do get 1 advantage.
Okay, you can get a blue die to the next person's roll, where you can recover. I don't think you have any kind of temporary strain.
Nope.
You can notice a single important point in the ongoing conflict.
Yeah, can I read anything from our back and forth yet, as far as his or her inclination towards us? Do I get getting a threat vibe? Am I getting
okay? If you spend you get the sense that he or she thinks is trying to see if you are someone, and she actually, I'll just say she goes out, or he or she gets out and says, "Are you part of the Blue Novas?"
No, we are from outside this system.
Blue who now?
It looks over. You know, don't lie to me.
Who are the Blue Novas?
I hiss back. No, we are just stranded here.
Okay, you make a charm check.
Oh, I'm very charming. What am I up against?
Same thing. So it's difficulty 2, and then 1 black die. But remember, you can upgrade your. You can use your upgrade here, or you can use it if things throw down.
De-escalate into trouble.
I'll upgrade here.
Yeah, let's try and avoid the trouble.
Let's avoid the trouble instead of trying to fix the trouble. What?
Okay, 1 threat.
One threat. Me out. I rolled all the way around, came up on me.
All right, take a strain for that. You can see that it's not working, and now you're like, oh no, this is going to turn into a fight.
It's so hard for me to try and come off charming that it was.
And the anticipation of it is getting you on edge.
So unnatural.
Yeah. You try to smile, and just like.
So with the name Blue Novas, could I try and see with my knowledge of the underworld?
Yes, you can
possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try that.
After he does that, does she respond to me asking who they are? But I'll wait to see if he.
Let's
knows
see.
already.
Yeah, let's see what he comes up with.
Okie dokie.
It's going to be hard just because of the nature of this. They're not a common name. So
Let's see. Blue Novas. Oh boy, I've never heard of them.
Nope. Jet pilots.
Nope.
just failure.
Just failure.
Oh.
Straight failure. Okay. Yeah, you haven't heard of them before.
Nope. Blue Novas.
Small time.
So what'd she say when I asked who they are?
She kind of looks. She turns and looks toward over at you, trying to think. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can trust you. And she puts her hand up for a second. Does anyone do anything with her finger?
I power up my blaster. I don't raise my arm, but you hear them.
Not quite what I was hoping you were going to say. Okay, go to conflict mode. Whoa! Hold on a second. Whoa! Surely there must be some way we can prove that we're not the Blue Novas.
He puts her hand down.
As you can see, we've been traveling. We're not in the best shape. A Blue Nova would possibly be traveling out in the desert like this.
Okay. You make a charm check.
If we knew who the Blue Novas were.
Oh, man,
Same thing. It's was it 2 purple, 1 black, but then add a blue because you added a good point.
I hear that.
After he's done, I want to make a streetwise check. I just realized I could try that.
Okay, so I got 2 successes.
Okay. She puts her hand down. Looks you over. You wanted to make a streetwise?
Yeah, and so I'm only going to get 1 yellow, but it's something.
What do you want to find out?
Oh, I recognize the name of Blue Novas.
Okay.
What was it before? It was like 3.
I think
Streetwise is more how to deal with it.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be knowledge.
It's more on. This is more knowledge.
Oh, okay. Then I probably won't even bother.
Yeah.
Streetwise.
If you wanted to pass yourself off as one of the Blue Novas, streetwise would be much more. Or you wanted to make a connection, or this. It's more.
Would it be possible that? Well, I'm not that strong at it. So it's not
More
worth it. Never mind.
stuff.
Yeah, more how do you deal with the underworld is streetwise.
Can I enter some sort of negotiations with, there's, I go, why do you want to, why are you looking for the Blue Novas? Maybe we can help you.
Looks over at you for a moment and kind of nods a little. And she puts her hand up and waves 2 figures that he said were there. Pop up and come over.
Surprised.
I'm not.
They're old, and you can tell the thing she's holding is a long slug thrower. So it's an old, but it's not common. It's not uncommon in these kind of backwater planets. And the other 2 come up. And they have slug throwers. One of them is still kind of on guard. The other one's not at attention anymore. Start unwrapping and pulls up the goggles and pulls the mask off, and you can see it's a woman.
Glad I didn't assume it was a guy.
But I did.
She's like, "You can help. You say you can help us."
Well, obviously we would need some help getting out of the desert. So, we would be willing to help you for some assistance.
We all grow.
Why are you taking on everybody else's problems?
I ignore the sound from behind.
Yeah. She kind of nods and she, leads you guys. Says, "Come with us. You can come to our camp." She
turn back to you, both the guys, give you a little.
Great.
She goes and
no talking.
Kind of straps the stuff back on her face and
Hey, I was charming.
I
tried.
Kind of crusts over behind that dune where they had a couple of these two-legged lizards things that they were riding. They have you guys ride on them if you guys will, unless you guys walk, follow
Heck
the tracks
no.
or something.
This thing is heavy.
I'll give it a shot.
They move a lot more casually, and their outfits are obviously geared for this kind of weather, way more than you guys.
It's not like me in my padded armor, right?
Yeah.
Feel coordinated.
So okay, they take you over to their camp. Wipe. You guys are. They have a couple of these tents. They're fairly rugged, and they look like they're fairly big, like like room sized. A couple of them, but there's something that obviously can be collapsed and taken with them.
Is the settlement like 20 people, 100 people?
You go. There's about like in the teens, low teens, just off
so
top.
it's a very small camp.
Yeah, and it looks like it's just a couple of families, kind of lower, like kind of younger children, a few of them, and a few kind of adults.
Yeah, so
It seems like most of the adults are actually the three that came with you. The three kind of. Any other adults are pretty young. There might be like one older one, like kind of elder. So they come over. The one who met you, who greeted you, quote unquote. Her name's Dara. The other two were Zane. There's one man and another woman, Irene.
Irene, you said?
Irene. So they offer you guys water and some food. They seem to be very hospitable once they've kind of taken you in. It's like, as guests and have accepted you as guests.
I'm still suspicious and cautious though.
There is a certain kind of, they have a kind of wary look though. Some of them kind of not like contemptuously, but it's kind of questioning. And they all see it, and there's something odd about this place. Like there's something hanging on this, on their heads, something weighing on them. So, the sun starts heading down, and they're putting a meal together, and there's like it's starting to get cold and so they have like a little fire going. They're putting the food out and everything, and so. There's one elder. She's a matriarch, Aresu, Aresu. She asks you, so what brought you here?
Bad luck.
Yes, we had crashed over the dunes in that direction. We are just trying to find our way to a spaceport. Well, any civilization. What brings you out and your clan out to this desert?
Oh, this is where we live.
It is a hard existence.
Our people have done so for quite a long time. Our families have stayed here have lived like this for generations. It is a hard life, but it is fruitful in many ways.
And who are your people?
What do you call yourselves? The people?
Yeah, it's just us. Our families. There's Dara's family and Zane. And he looks over. There's a hesitance once you mention Zane. And Irene. There are others who live in the desert like we do.
I can't imagine a group like with the name of the Blue Nova is part of your traditional sphere of.
Everyone kind of, when you say that name, there's a few people that spit in the ground and stuff like that. Which anyone who knows about desert people would be bad. That's a whole waste of moisture.
So tell us about the Blue Novas.
They're the ones who they came from the city of Achaia, which is the capital where you guys would be headed, where you were planning to land. Swoop gang, they came out, took over one of the small permanent settlements of the moisture farmers and killed them and took it. And you've been using that to stage raids on the different people. Luckily, they have not hurt us because we move from place to place and we have nothing for them to take. But recently, we have heard through others out here that they have started taking people. That the slave trade in the city has started to come back. And recently, a few days ago, they came and attacked our camp and took many of our people.
The Maker frowns upon the slave trade.
5 of them.
I sort of just shook my eyes.
And these are youngsters?
3 of them were youths. One of them was adult. During the fight, everyone's got a kind of. Everyone else sitting around the other adults have kind of these different expressions as he's talking. Zane has got this very pained look on his face, and he says, "They killed my wife. She was trying to defend our people, and they took her life."
Did they sneak up in the night, or did they raid you?
Well, they came during the night on their bikes. We heard them coming, but there was nothing we could do. They were much better armed than we are.
Well, we would be happy to help you for assistance of our own, but I'm not sure what the 3 of us can do.
Irene, the other woman, she goes over to she's sitting near Aresu. And you kind of get that they're kind of a family, and like the other families kind of sit together, and then there's you guys. She turns and says, "I think these people have come here to help us. I think this is what we needed to go and attack them." And you guys can tell this is an old argument. Not necessarily old because this only happened a couple days ago, but this is something that she's been pressing. And Aresu shakes her head. No, I don't want to risk any more lives. It's too dangerous. Dara, who's the original one, she kind of purses her lips a little bit and kind of nods.
What are you thinking, Irene?
Well, we know where they go to. We know where they stay. It's only a number of hours away from here. The little beasts are called Osprins. By Osprin, we can get there in a few hours. With your help and with our weapons and your weapons together, I think we could. I think we can catch them by surprise. Free our people.
Would you sneak in and free a couple, or would you want to take the whole camp by force?
How many do you think are there?
Oh, there's somewhere 10, 20.
Those are tall odds to go against. Doesn't seem like we have much fighters here. It looks like the families.
Irene gets up. She's, if we don't do something, then we can't just let them go. We have to do something. We can't. She's kind of shaking a little bit. She's obviously very moved by this and feels passionately.
Maybe we can just sneak in and free your people.
Yes, yeah. For a second, she hesitates. Yes. It's not as difficult as you think. But Aresu just kind of shakes her head a little bit. I don't know. I can't put anyone else's life at risk.
If we were to do this for you, would you lend us some of your mounts so we could make it to the city?
Or steal mounts there.
Irene looks over at Aresu and is kind of looking. I think this is starting a negotiation a little bit. So let's see. So this would be like maybe make a negotiate check, and we can start kind of work through.
Okay. Let's see. I have a presence of 3 and 1 training in negotiate.
The list to look at.
Hmm?
I think you can have the list to look at if you want.
Oh, okay. I see.
What difficulty level?
Okay, it's going to go against her discipline, so that is her willpower's 3, and she's upgrades by 1 because she actually has discipline. So it's 2 purple and a red. Irene is openly helping you, so that's a boost die.
Okay.
Zane is quiet, and Dara is quiet, so neither of them are. Although they both have opinions, but they're not stating them yet.
Neither am I.
Are you? You're not? Are you going to help?
I'm sort of on the edge, so I'm not going to pick a side yet.
No, I want to see how this goes first.
Okay.
I have my risk.
Okay. Let's see. Looks pretty close to a coin flip.
You got to convince me too.
2 successes. Yes, 2 successes.
Okay, so Aresu's just kind of, she sighs. I don't know. I think I don't want to see anyone else get hurt. Do you think that you think you can help Irene and some of the others get out safely? Get our people and get out safely?
We won't know for sure until we see the camp.
We may as well try. These people are in need.
So are we.
I have no real clue to what your guys' abilities are. I know I'm not very sneaky, but you guys look like you could.
I don't know until we see it. We don't know how.
Your words have moved Dara to she stands up, says, and she's been nodding along with Resu, agreeing with her kind of quietly. Irina's right. We must do something. We can't let this stand. We can't allow these people to think that they can claim ours and get away with it.
Well, it is dark now. How long will it take us to get to their camp?
About 2 hours, so you do it, in the night.
Yeah.
Aresu was like, if you return our people and unharmed, then we'll do whatever we can to get you to safety.
All right.
Here we go in the cover of darkness.
Another thing we have to take care of.
Can you, I kind of to the side when people were kind of moving about, I go to Rawwk and say, do you think you'll be able to hotwire these vehicles? Maybe we could.
I can try. Shouldn't be too hard. And I start explaining like different techniques and components and stuff.
Well, maybe we will. Maybe you could tell Coren and I how to easily sabotage the other vehicles, and then we can make off with one and not worry about being
He starts
chased.
going into the process already, but like you're trying not to listen.
I get rip wires out
you
my
do.
mustache.
Got twisted together.
But don't twist the red wire with it.
Yeah. Hot wiring you.
Yeah.
I can I'm imagining we can disable the other things without too much.
Yeah, you just shoot it. That's how I'll disable it. Okay.
Okay. All right. Irene and Dara are very much going, but Zane's still a little. He seems kind of hesitant to go, and those 3 are kind of the main 3 warriors.
No. I go. When I see his hesitancy, I go. Don't you want to avenge your wife's death? I might just say it a little too casually coming in.
Yeah.
Your meat bag.
Give me a. Let's see. He's got he's sitting on a willpower of 2. Give it's difficulty 2 with 1 setback. And another setback for the kind of cold manner in which you. So if you want to charm him, yeah.
Okay.
Your dead lover.
All right. Let's see what we got.
Hey.
Cancel each other out. So that leaves us with 2 threat.
Okay, he just shakes his head. No, someone needs to stay here and defend the others.
Kind of what I was going to suggest anyway.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
Although we need them, want to see anything happen to the families over.
Okay, so you guys ride out. One of you is on your own on one of their animals, or maybe two of you are on one and one rides. Because they're not three people, so they're not.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll leave my barrel of spice there.
You leave it with the people?
Yeah, I can't be fully...
Come back with a full party going on.
It's empty. You open it, there's just sand in there.
I mean, don't touch my barrel.
But I'll ride behind somebody.
Can't be carrying another barrel of spice.
All right.
There we go.
Okay, so you head out. You wipe. You guys ride out. You guys probably keep the animals distance away. You come up to a camp, and you got 3 major buildings. Flip the page here. Got one structure there.
Music in that picture for suggests badness.
The desert's on fire.
And bike. Bike. Land speeder.
I'd like to take that. See?
And this one has like an open door, and a land speeder truck is halfway into it.
Lots of people.
That's the cool looking land speeder too.
Yeah.
That's the convertible land.
Or not, yeah, so the land speeder, and you count about 10 swoops.
I pointed that one.
5 in each group.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay.
There's like one kind of half disassembled over near the speeder truck.
From the distance we are, do we see any guards?
Let's see. Does someone want to? Let's see. Do you guys want to hang back and see what you can? Do you want to get closer? How do you want to?
Let's kind of see what we can see when we first see the village.
Yeah, when we're back some, I want to actually go on my data pad and look up like specifications for that.
Okay.
So we'll give Rawwk a chance to kind of give it a once-over from a far distance. And there's no point in me looking at it from a far distance, so I'll kind of stay at the bottom of the hill,
All right.
and you can climb to the top.
It's the standard. I forgot what was the P30, or is it the? It's just 2-seater. You know.
Alrighty.
I look up stuff about it. Okay.
It's not that big, obviously. It's just the.
So you want me to do a perception? You said.
You're not the only one. I can look too.
Go for it. You
You
two
can
look.
assist it.
Tell me what you see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look over there.
You want to assist?
Or you can pick your skill and which one of you has trained.
Okay, so it's going to be an easy roll, so there's 1 difficulty. But you guys are kind of hanging back and seeing what you can see, right?
Oh, I am trained in perception. Check me out.
So
Was that changed?
No, but if you can provide the 3 for cunning, right? And you can provide the 2 for training.
Yeah, you guys can work together, and
Oh yeah, okay.
so either of you can roll it because you're both contributing something.
My 3 for cunning, his 2 for training.
Yes.
Difficulty.
Yes. There's also, you guys are a little distant out, so there's 1 setback, and then there's 2 setbacks for lighting.
Okay.
It's just really dark, and there is some light around there, but it's still.
But what are those electro binoculars? It's somebody said don't spend all your obligations.
Yeah. If you had binoculars, you can get rid of one of those.
Nice.
Okay, advantage.
3
1 advantage.
All
Alright, you check, there's not too much. There's very few people out and about. There's light and some sound coming from this big one. Not much other light and sound coming from anywhere else. You can't see if there's any guards running around or anything like that. But you do feel you're going to get an advantage to the next roll that's made.
Okie dokie. Alright,
A
so.
boost die. So.
Alright, well, I don't see anybody out there. I guess we can go a little closer.
Inch our way up there.
Okay, I'll come up once you guys say it's reasonably clear that's close, so I follow behind him. Are we bringing the 2 tribesmen with us? Daron's and Irene?
I think
Yeah.
that's a good
Yeah.
idea too.
Okay.
They're going to fight. Spare your own blood. Okay, so
I need a shield.
do we want to come up towards the bikes or kind of come around the backside?
I'd rather come towards the bike. That way I can try and start working on it at least. Give us a
The
way
land
out
speeder?
if we need to.
The speeder?
I wonder if we should run the speeder into the bikes and then jump on in the truck.
Yeah, the truck would be good.
I don't know if that truck is functional.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if any of this stuff is
The only
functional.
thing is the noise of it going to be.
Oh, do we see any place that would? So they have to keep the slaves somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no. They're keeping them not outdoors apparently. So there's no like slave pens or anything like that. They're inside one of those shelters.
The cave would be outside.
Yep, you don't see any outside.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, only thing is if we try and use that, I'm worried about the noise.
Well, I want to get it, make sure it's functioning in case we have to run to it and get away.
No.
Okie dokie.
So-
Yeah,
Not
land
started,
speeders
but
and
ready.
swoops are swoops especially are very loud. So, but yeah, land speeders are.
Alright, so you want to check it? Okay, that's good. And we can try and maybe disable a couple of these.
Okay, so where you guys are coming at it. You guys can kind of pick what side you're coming at. From that side, all right.
Yeah, let's try and sneak up and hopefully disable, I guess, these.
All right, make a stealth check.
I can do that.
You are going up against. It's a perception. It runs off of cunning. You're going up against 3.
Do we want to do a group or individual?
Let's do a group. We've got more than
If we can do a group, then that's
Is
my
anybody trained?
agility.
I am not trained.
I'm not trained either.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that as a group.
That
So
works.
3 difficulty.
Okay.
Add go ahead and add 2 dice. No. 2 boost dice because
Dark out.
yeah, the darkness gives you a bonus.
Just assume everything is negative.
No, not this time.
Okay, so
What do you know?
hey, we might actually be able to sneak. So everybody show
We
up.
can sneak around in the sand at night.
I don't
Any
know.
victory is a victory.
I was gonna say I
Okay.
wanted to count your chickens before they're hatched.
Yep.
No.
Gone.
So we did not.
Oh.
Got a lot of advantages.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, add 1 die for the roll 1 more boost die, and add it for the
This one's already.
because there's that other check. Oh no, it's
Yay,
Still not
it's
gonna do
canceled.
it.
okay. So, but you did get a
You got
advantage.
6 advantages.
Yeah.
6 advantage. Oh, how are we gonna do that? Okay.
Each of us
We
can
look
use
awesome at
2.
We just
Okay, so
they're just
you guys head over, and like right around the corner, there's some guards, and they're not looking at you, but they're right. You're like right there, and they're like, huh? You get that few moment like, huh? What's that? What are you gonna do?
Real quick, what
So you have-
kind of
you-
weapons do the guards have?
They
Rifles or
have
pistols?
light pistols. So
I'm gonna run.
you have it. You have them at an advantage. I will give you a bonus to hit them if you shoot. If you do something now.
Go knock him out.
I'm gonna run up and attack one of the guards.
I'm gonna shoot the other one that he's not attacking. There's 2, right?
There's 3. Okay, so these guys are considered minions, so it's technically one big pool.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So there's one.
I mean, yeah, you shoot
I
one,
got you.
and yeah.
I got you. There's one big group of guys.
But I assume this is gonna make some noise. So.
Yeah, I was trying to be stealth. I was trying to take him out quietly. Slash. My claws are much more silent than a blaster.
Yeah, but my fists are much more sucky than my gun.
That's true, but I'm saying I want to go first and then attack.
No,
but it's gonna make it harder for you guys
Yeah.
to shoot into it.
That's okay.
Well, yeah, so-
Sure, okay.
I don't mind shooting
Are
at
you,
you.
are you
So
that confident?
if he engages one of them, he engages the whole group.
It's the whole group
Okay,
is kind of
gotcha.
engaged right now,
Gotcha,
so
gotcha.
because they're just sitting there, just kind of like, you fail your stealth, so you're found, but with all those advantages, you're kind of at a good spot.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Go. Well, do we need to roll initiative?
No, I'm just giving you guys a
Okay.
free action, and then
Okay.
we can get into it.
Go ahead and do your action, and then.
Then you guys are gonna try and shoot at me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, around me.
think about it
what am
that
I
way.
going up against?
2.
I'm spending maneuver to actually engage them.
Okay.
It's gonna take 2 to get.
No, that's fine. You can get right up. Yeah. Okay, so it's melee is always 2, and I don't believe they have any defense. Yeah. Oh no, they have defense 1.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Defense 1.
What?
You guys are just you
We get something.
do not like successes. There's something about
So those
We-
cancel.
no, they don't.
Mm-mm.
We love advantage.
These cancel, and you have 2 advantage. Actually, roll a boost die. I said I was going to give you a bonus. There, that makes it. No, wait, does it? It doesn't because everyone. Nope. You just.
You get advantage though.
You get 2 advantage. What would you like to do with that? Would you like to? You can
Pass
perform
it
a
on
free.
to the next-
You can perform a free maneuver. You can give someone else a bonus. You can give them a penalty.
I perform the maneuver to jump out of the game.
Okay, so you jump in. They jump. You attack. They block a little bit.
I
and you,
jump in.
and then you kind of jump back.
Tumble out.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
Should I go next?
Yeah.
I got the
Okay.
attention on me. Good.
So
Yeah.
I will try shooting at them. It is short range, I assume.
I'm going to upgrade it by spending a
Okay.
and despair may alert some people, so we'll see.
I'm not doing very well with the tradition.
You get a boost die because I said people get a boost die.
Yep. And I'm gonna take my maneuver to aim. I'm just deciding if I want to. I won't do the extra strain, so I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm in city translation.
You're smart, man.
There's a lot of advantages.
You guys.
So there's
3 advantages. We're building a stockpile here.
there's successes on this, right?
Okay, you shoot off to the side. What are you going to take? You can make them suffer a penalty.
Gain a +1 on ranged defense until the end of the active character's next turn.
Okay.
So I'll add 1 to my defense.
Okay.
Oh, be power.
You need to lower their defenses.
Wait, where did you get that from? Oh, that's from 3.
I had 3.
Oh, you did have 3. Okay, fair enough.
We had 3.
You shoot, they kind of duck out of the way. It's got.
I could've-
They moved in a way they put you in a good position, so they
Yeah.
put you in cover.
This is rough. You gotta hit stuff to do crits. Okay.
Yeah, you actually do have to hit.
Okay, we're at short range, right?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I'll take my maneuver to aim.
The music
I was
was
gonna
very
remind you
good.
that. And you got a. You get a boost die too.
Yes, you get an additional boost die just because of all the advantages rolled.
All right, I think
I
we
see.
got some successes there.
Okay, someone has hit something.
Yes. Okay. 2, 3 successes, 3.
3 successes and 3 advantage.
Okay, so that will be 8 damage.
Okay.
And 3's not enough for a crit, unfortunately.
All right. What if?
But you can raise your defense or lower theirs. I would suggest, since they're all going to be shooting at us momentarily.
Yeah.
One of them's down. You shoot him, he falls over.
Oh, we have one less.
I
Just
blocked
shoot us.
one. Okay.
Does the Wilhelm scream?
Oh, I could.
I'm gonna save that for later.
I could disable him for.
Be a good occasion.
I hobble him. For 3, 6.
For 2, you know what? For 2 successes, I think I'm gonna run this. Run this as the 2 companions. And you can do this twice. You basically 2 successes. It's like linked or auto fire, so you can have them shoot and hit at whatever success rate you did.
Okay.
So you hit with 2 successes. You
I
said
had 3.
3 successes. So they're shooting a slug thrower rifle. So they're shooting at a 7. So they're doing 10. They take out another one. If you spend, you can spend 2, and oh well, it's loud, but bang.
Okay.
For I don't want it to be a disadvantage, so they shoot.
All right.
So in this case,
So that was my extra advantage.
that's 2. You can spend
Okay.
2
I
and
have
do
1
that.
left.
Because I don't want to track like AMPC
No, I
shooting
got
and all that. So they basically, when you hit and you do well,
I got you.
You can-
Okay. No. I'll give a boost to the next allied active characters check.
all right.
I hit him good. Hit him there.
Or aim for the weak spot.
Yeah, other guy cringes when his friend gets.
Yeah, 2 guys got looted.
All right, so that's everyone.
That's everybody. So I gotta do initiative.
Okay, now it's initiative. So, okay,
Cool or vigilant?
you guys are rolling cool. I think this guy. I
Because
think,
we had to drop on him. So
yeah,
that's
I
cool.
think they're still the leftover guy is rolling vigilance.
Okay. So we're gonna do
Cool.
cool.
Let you guys go first.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that's fortunate.
Ooh, 3 successes.
Where are those during?
All right, 3
actual
successes?
combat?
Make mine 0 because I rolled 1 too many.
Okay.
2 successes.
Okay.
2 advantages.
So it's going to be you guys, them, you guys. And I'm not rolling for the others. When you spend 2 advantage, they shoot automatically your success rate.
But it's
Okay.
loud, so...
But you can do that up to 2 times
in
in a roll because you have 2 other people with you.
Okay. All right. I'll go first. Maybe we can kill them before they take a shot. Plus, I also want to try to attract their attention since I have a bonus to my defense right now. But I'm not a very good shot, so we'll see what happens. Correct 1 difficulty for short range. I'm going to aim once. I'll take 2 strain and double aim.
I'm going to upgrade the difficulty. And again, if it comes up a despair, then I might alert others.
Are we doing, because in the future I'd say give me a second more, because if we're doing the thing where only one person can upgrade.
No, you can upgrade too.
Right, so
but they're going away until the next encounter, so to speak. So
Gotcha. I've been thinking about that guy.
No, not for this yet.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think that is.
When I try and jump
We
the
believe
line
in you,
speed
Pen.
I got lucky with the 6-legged beast.
I think it's PN, but it comes off as peon.
No, 3 advantages. 4 advantages.
if you'd only hit, you could have gotten the other.
4 advantages. Let's see.
But no despair.
I already have a +1 to my. Oh no, it's into my turn. I will. I'm trying to track their shots, so I will go ahead and raise my defense 1 again, and I will use the other one to reduce strain 1.
Okay.
1 strain from my adding 1 for the mark.
This is tough. Alright, I'll go.
Yeah, you fire before I go.
Okay, one more, and then they
Alright.
Yeah, hopefully they'll shoot us. Well,
I'll aim. 1 difficulty.
Okay.
Anything else? Nope.
do you want to try it?
No, I don't want to save it because we're just getting started. There's a whole bunch of people in there. I know it.
They're on this castle.
Okay.
Good job.
You actually shot someone.
8 damage. So I have 3 successes and 1 advantage.
Okay. That guy's gone.
I'll recover 1 strain. I'll just do that. 2 part strain.
So there's only one guy now to shoot us?
No, there's another one. You guys
No.
took them all out.
No. That's right, the other guys. Never mind. Excellent. Well, that worked.
So we'll immediately take a moment. Does anybody come running at us?
No, not yet.
Okay, done.
I'm
You
gonna,
hear, now that you're close, you hear there's like some kind of, not party, but it's like sounds of merriment coming from that.
what's the range increment from where we are to the door of the main building?
Let's say let's break them off into zones. There's a zone here, and there's just one maneuver to go between them.
Okay. Well,
And there's maybe a spot in the middle.
I want to get into short range of covering this door.
Okay, so you want to be in this, you want to be here.
Okay. So I'm going to take my blaster carbine, point it to the door, and slowly walk in this direction, waiting for somebody to come out.
So you're going to be kind of close to the door, yeah.
Yeah. And I assume you guys are going to be doing sneaky mechanical stuff.
I'll find out.
So you want to disable these while
Yes.
I'm gonna do some mechanical checking, basically, to see if this is operational.
Yeah, you play around with it. Yeah,
It's got gas in it.
yeah. It's ready to go.
The keys are in the
Yeah.
line.
Some sunglasses in there.
Okay. So we want to try and disable these? Is that the plan?
Yeah. We need to find.
You
where
don't
the
really need
slaves
to
are, too.
hotwire them. These guys are kind of in the middle of nowhere, and they just kind of park, and they think they're cocky, and they think they're awesome. And who's going to take our stuff? They'd be stupid. We'll leave a couple of our guys out here to guard them.
Put my tools away.
Okay, so can we disable them easily
so-
though? Like, can we take the keys? Are there such things as keys in these
No,
things?
you can disable them though.
Yeah, so I'll spend my time working to disable all 5 of these. It'll take a little while, I imagine.
Okay. Make a mechanics check if you want to make it like more of a permanent disable. You can get it to where you can set it up where it's going to take them time to get it kind of started and everything, but you
Give
can
us distance.
average. But basically, this is how long are they going to be inconvenienced?
Confident.
While he's rolling that, this land speeder that we're thinking about is going to only be able to carry 3 people.
2 people.
2 people.
You can maybe prop one of the. You can
Right on the hood.
yeah right have the droid right on the hood.
But we're going to have to free the slaves too, so we're going to throw the slaves in the truck, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we need to make sure that's working.
I want to take their 2 fastest.
We're going to take the 2.
Okay.
Okay.
The truck is probably the slowest thing. The bikes are the fastest. Those things, yeah.
That's true.
Alright. Disable. No. Well,
Yeah,
3
success.
threat and 2 successes.
Okay.
Success.
All right. You're doing it. A bunch of sparks get in. Like so. I take 3 strain total, but then you got them pretty good.
Ooh. 5 of 10.
It's not how I showed you to do it.
Oh well, I can't remember. I have wisdom.
All right. So you're over here.
Yep. Keeping my blaster carbine focused on the door entranceway.
Okay.
Ultra.
And so these guys are.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and, since we got this taken care of, I'm going to cautiously come up and try and peek in.
Okay. So you're next to there's the kind of disassembled swoop.
Right. Leave that alone. And try and peek into the opening to see what's going on.
Okay. As you get closer, you can tell the truck is not operational. There's a whole bunch of part of the engine's out, and they're like playing with. So yeah.
Plan ruined.
So we have 5 bikes left, and the speeder, which can, in a tight situation, hold 3 people. So that's 8. We came with 5, even though there's the amounts we brought here.
You peek in there. You can see there's like a room, like an adjoining room over on this side over here. There's like a little door. There's no light coming from it. But this is a shop. There's a couple other bikes and bike parts, and so
I'm going to go in there and look for a thermal detonator. No, but I will go in there and start looking around.
okay.
I'll also go in there and look around for anything useful.
There's actually not. There's some tools that wouldn't help you with your tool set. I mean, this is very poorly stocked.
Okay.
I like looking at you 2 guys going over to that building.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's anybody in here first.
There might be someone in that walkway over there.
Yeah.
Little door.
All right.
In the
I'll
back
go in
room.
there.
You're going to go first? Okay. That sounds like a plan. You go first.
I'm quiet.
You're quiet.
So I go up to the back room. Is the door open?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's not like a close. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's just like an opening.
Just not. Yeah.
All right. I look in. What do I see?
There's somebody sleeping over there. They're making like snoring.
Stupid moral dilemmas. It's always bad when they're sleeping.
Wake him up, then kill him.
Okay, you don't have to worry about the droid being
Time up with your bed sheet. With his bed sheet. That'll work.
Now, does Coren even see this? Cause
No.
he doesn't, right? So you're kind of on your own. You can
Anyway,
pretty much
like,
get away with your
knock him out, basically. Like, bludgeon him.
Yeah. Give me a stealth check to get in that position.
I just meant, like...
Well, I know. No matter if you want to get in there and get close, I'll pretty much let you do what you want, but you have to get there. Unless you want to stay back there and shoot him, but then you don't have the advantage of kind of it auto succeeding. So basically, if you succeed and you get there quietly, you can kill him, you can keep him alive, you knock him out. He's kind of at your mercy.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is just going to be the one
You can do
because
it.
he's sleeping.
I told you.
Nice.
2 successes.
Okay, you do not like kick over some tools or
I do some cool
slip on some clothes on the floor. Okay, you're right over there and you're sleeping. What do you do?
Anything blunt around here? Like...
Yes, there's plenty of there's
Okay. Well,
Does your rifle have a stun setting?
Give him the old wrench.
yes, it does have a stun player.
It's not a rifle,
But-
it's a pistol, right?
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
pistol, but...
Okay. Sorry.
But it'd probably be loud, right?
I've already shot one.
Yeah.
Blaster carbine off.
And you fired one shot, so.
And we are in the back room. Okay. I'll shoot him with. What would be the difficulty on this?
You don't. You know what? You just shoot him. I'd say, basically, you have you have the advantage on him. So just whatever you want. If you want to knock him out, you knock him out.
All right. I said it's a stun, and I shoot him.
Okay, he's out.
I hear the blaster fire, and I pay extra attention to the door.
You hear nothing.
I'm outside, not in the party, but hopefully.
I don't know which one's that one.
The stun one.
The stun one. Okay.
It's like,
Yeah, I don't.
They're not labeled. Okay. Alright. Took a crack.
Oops, I thought I
Next
had stun.
Okay, so you two are in there. You're in there.
Mm-hmm.
Every so often, it sounds like someone's going to leave or something. You hear people kind of coming by. Yeah.
Walked out the door. Oh, what happened there? Okay.
Okay, so I make my way back out.
Okay.
So, after a little bit, I see you guys come back out of the garage. What are you guys doing over there?
Taking
Alright,
care of business.
So you want to go investigate this? So that's gonna be.
And I assume the two, Dura and Irene, are following these two.
Yeah, they're kind of covering around
yeah.
here. Yeah.
Probably just keeping their eyes out. Okay. That's the big party, so we might as well go check this one out before we go.
GM's going to ominously roll 2 setback dice. And,
That's cool.
nothing and a threat. Okay. Everything's cool so far. Situation normal.
Okay, so we'll make our way over here and see what we got. We'll try and wherever the door is. So we'll try and listen first before we go in.
Okay. You listen. Sounds like you can hear. No, you don't really hear anything.
Alrighty.
No big noise or anything like that.
You want me going first again? Let's see.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Those
good
eyes.
idea.
All right. So I'll peek in the door.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's like a door. You have to
Oh.
hit the button.
I. Okay, so I open the door.
Okay. Open it up. There's a big room. Looks like there's a couple of weapons like stored on the side, like kind of sitting, like pistols and whatnot on this table. And then it looks like that was kind of pushed over to the side. And then there's a couple of cages. And then there's like a room off to the. So there's another like little hey. And it looks like this room is like repurposed. So you can tell things have been moved around, and there's like a couple of cages over here. And they're very kind of thrown together, but they do the job apparently.
Now, how big of a cage is it?
They're fairly big. I mean, you can.
Big enough for like a person.
Yeah,
Or
they're
like one
they're
of
kind
those
of like
giant tigers.
like 8x8. A couple of those, you know.
There's no obvious way to prevent that door from opening, is there?
No,
Like handles that have a little thing that I
no, it's like a little
through.
it's like a little sliding.
Okay, gotcha.
And yeah.
Oh, but it's mechanical though.
It is mechanical. Oh, you could. I'm sorry. You could try and crack the thing open and hotwire it shut.
Jam the doors.
That'd be nice.
That would be a computer check.
Yeah, no. I want to do it, but I'm gonna keep that in mind as watching what's going on over there.
Okay.
Next time that Rawwk appears outside that building, I'm gonna wave him over. But
Okay. So you peeked in, you saw that. Was there anybody in there when you looked?
Yes, the cages are. There's 5 people in there. Well, there's 3 children. It looks like the people they mentioned.
Oh, okay,
Irene goes in, just walks in. Still quietly. This door is closed. And she goes and she's like looking, trying to find a way to open the cages.
Alright, yeah, so
I tell you, keep your blaster on the door.
Keep
that door.
oh, okay. Alright, so I'll kind of keep in. So you're going to try and help her figure out how to open these things?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'll keep my eye kind of here on the door, kind of trying to keep my eye out that way.
Okay.
While they work on it.
Okay. Is there any way I can break the locks on these?
Okay, yeah. Well, you can. Okay, if you could like pick the locks with. I think it's skullduggery.
Skullduggery. That's what I was thinking.
You can do that. You could. I'll let you make an athletics check if you wanted to like try and like tear them off or something. That'd be more difficult.
I'd like to do
You have a cunning of 3. You could get
Yeah,
be able
no,
to
I
pull off this
could.
skull digger.
But he wanted to break it.
No.
So,
Do you really want to try and pick those locks?
if you want to try and break it, that's okay.
Well, I can try and break
Yeah.
one, and you can try and pick the other one. But you
Well,
want
I was trying to cover the door, but if you want, I guess if we want to do it quicker, I can do
All
it.
right, so I'll go to this farther cage, and I'll try and break the lock physically.
Okay. That's going to be daunting. Are you going to try and do it quietly?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, we're doing
That's not going to be as hard.
He's more of like in the moment, like
Mm-hmm.
the music is gearing him up. So you said, is it still
the
daunting?
music in his head.
It's still
gearing him
daunting.
up?
Well, it would have been harder if you're trying to like break it open
Yeah.
and do it quietly. But then you're eliminating the, you're trying to eliminate the chance that it's going to make a noise.
Alright.
But it's he is daunting right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard. It's going to be, it's tough no matter what.
I need one more.
Because they're cages, they're made for people not to
Oh, you
rip
got
them
4,
open.
Ooh.
That's
Immediately as that.
That is not a success.
And, okay, so that's take a strain. Actually, with the threat, don't take a strain. One of the people, one of the people in the cage is not necessarily the one you're opening. Actually, yes, the one you're opening. You just this lizard guy comes over and they wakes them up, like going at the cage, and they scream.
That's fine. It's understandable. I get that a lot.
Oh, okay. Well,
Just scream.
You wanna?
yeah, I'll try and still. I guess I'm kind of where he's doing that. I was still trying to pick that.
So you heard a scream from one of the other rooms, from the other place over there.
Can I get up against the wall near the door so that if somebody comes out, the wall will provide partial cover, not from being seen, but from them shooting me. Assuming
Okay.
once I shoot them, that they'll start shooting me.
Okay.
So I'll take a defensive position
Okay.
on the wall.
So you have cover. You have the benefit of cover. Okay.
All right. So at the same time he was trying to break, I'll try to prick the other one over there.
All right.
How hard is that?
That is going to be 2 purples and a black.
Can they talk to the slave in the cage?
Yeah.
I don't think I would reassure them much.
Oh, there might be a key, like. Oh.
I hesitate them to shut up.
So this is the one. This is like the round after the scream. So we just have a sense of
Okay.
timing and everything.
If there's a key hanging on the wall, I'm gonna, and I find it.
I'm gonna have perception, so I didn't see it.
Well,
Okay.
one success.
One success.
Okay, you're able to pop it open.
Like this.
You got one of the teenagers and one of the children.
Okay.
That's all we need.
I'm here to rescue you.
The rest of it's fine. Go with me if you need to live.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
Whatever.
But we're gonna get you out. Just calm for a minute. And then I'll look over at the screaming girl.
Just
So she just
kind of like hiding. It's just this young kid is hiding in the back of this cage.
I'm just hissing.
Yeah, just was sleeping, woke up to that.
See, we're saving you.
Okay, what are you doing in the meantime?
I've given up on the cage and I'm going towards this door because I think someone's gonna come out of it.
Okay. Okay. That's where everyone is? Alright. For you guys, the door opens and this guy is like, I told you to keep your mouths, and he looks up and now it's initiative for you. There's some guy, there's there's a group of 4 guys coming out. They're like,
A guy, 2 guys, 4 guys.
but they're the minion group, and they are kind of casually just kind of, let's go check that. That's probably, they obviously are not alerted. They're just like, there's a noise. I bet that's just something not important. I'll go check it. It's probably a slave freaking out.
So they're walking toward this building?
Yeah, so you could just stay there and not do anything. And they most likely won't see you unless they had some reason to turn around.
Gotcha.
So you can just let them go.
Let's see. They're going to end up there in a second. I heard a scream over there, so there might be fighting over there. Well, I definitely don't let them get out of short range, but as soon as they're in has a reasonable gap,
okay. Roll initiative, and they roll initiative. Okay. I'm just giving you. This is what is
I
happening.
could have avoided.
Cool or vigilance?
I think you guys are ready for something so cool.
Okie dokie.
I definitely.
Mine's the same either way.
Yeah, you guys were all ready. These guys are rolling vigilance.
Kind of. Okay.
3.1.
Ooh.
1.
Okay, so
1.5.
and 1. Okay, so I've got kind of 2 tracks going on here. Okay, Richard, what'd you get?
3.1.
Okay, so you're gonna go, and then they're gonna go.
1.5.
1.5. Okay,
1.
and 1. Okay,
Uh-oh.
he's gonna go, and then you guys are gonna go.
He doesn't have a weapon, though.
Now you don't have Richard. You don't have the advantage of the 2 nomads with you. They're both over where the slaves are, so you can't use it. You know, you don't get the benefits of adding something. You guys can. I'll let you guys add a boost die for having them kind of help, so to
Okay.
speak.
When they hear fighting out here, well,
There's a whole right now. Okay, so
as is.
Richard, let's do yours first.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to shoot them in the back.
Okay.
So I'm going to
Yep.
aim, and I'm going to take strain to increase that.
Okay, so aim again.
I'll
give you another boost die for surprise.
Hold prisoner.
Shooting in the back.
And you are
we have 3 of these guys now.
you
I'm
guys.
gonna take one.
We gotta go for it.
Okay.
Shoot that. Okay.
But that's it. We'll be the rest for Big Man.
Okay. Here we go.
Spending a destiny point.
I think you can do it.
All right. I'm glad these are all minions. So that and that cancel. So that results in 3 successes and 4 advantages,
Okay.
which is enough to create a crit. What does a crit do to a minion?
It kills him.
The last one.
Or knocks him out or whatever is appropriate. In this case, it would be knocking him out.
They explode.
Okay.
Boom!
All right. So that would be
Gun
damage-wise 12.
Okay.
12 stun, if that makes a difference.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. So that takes out 1, not 2, but almost 2.
And then I'll use the crit to take out another one.
I'm assuming it's you're just firing multiple times. Okay, boom. So 2 out of that 4 are down. 1 is actually hurt. You kind of.
And I have cover from the other 2. Just they use range weapon. I don't know. Oh yeah, do they have? I assume they have pistols on them. But
Yeah, but they're not drawn. They're just got again. They weren't expecting an actual problem. They were expecting this was only one threat, so it just got people's attention.
sounds good.
Okay, so they're gonna go on their turn and turn and shoot you. So let's see. They're at short range. You have cover. They're also a little like, what's going on? So they have.
Oh, I have 1 advantage left. I'll go ahead and use that for strength. I can't do anything to them with it, can I?
No, you can give the next act. In this case, yours. So
I will.
you can just give yourself a boost die for next.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Because you guys are kind of in 2 different little
Yep,
engagements. So, okay, they have 3 agility, but one of their things is ranged light, so it's upgraded because there's 2 of them. And all right, a threat. So, I'll say they. Well, let's see. That suffering is
The moment we feel confident. How long that will last, I cannot say.
I'll give one of them a point of strain, so it won't knock the guy out, but.
Yep, that's right. Next in the add up.
Because they just but they don't call out. They don't call out to because they got threats, and so they're kind of pinned down that way. All right, guy opens the door. He draws a pistol and he shoots
I assume at me.
At the slave?
at you. And he's engaged with you because the door you're right at the door opens, right?
Let's dance.
Draws and shoots. Okay. Is there any? You don't have defense or anything?
Engaged on anything? Shooting into engagement?
No, he's shooting in an engagement, so he adds 1 extra purple. Like he's in an engagement and
I'm
shooting.
just checking.
Yeah, no, I've added it. So
We need all we can get.
yeah. Okay, so he got 3 successes and an advantage.
That's why I said we can.
You need everything you can get. Okay, so he hits you with a light pistol. So it's 8 points of damage.
So 5.
That sounds good.
And he'll give himself a bonus next time. His next action. Alright, what do you two do?
I ripped his head off.
Okay.
In my mind.
Not a Wookiee.
Alright. So I'm just gonna claw his face.
He has
Good job.
no defense. So you don't have to add anything.
3 successes, 2 threats.
Okay. How much damage do you do? It's brawn plus 1, right?
So 4 plus the 3 makes 7.
7. Alright, and he's got 2 soaks, so that's
I can
5.
deal with that. 2 soak is okay. 6 too much.
Alright. Okay, so for the 2 threat, he's going to basically get a free maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
So you claw at him, and he falls back a little bit, but now he's free of you being engaged.
Perfect.
I like that one.
All part of my plan.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I'll aim
Okay.
and shoot at him.
Alright, take 1 setback die just because he's fallen back into the room and he's naturally giving himself a little cover.
That's
So.
fine. This is how far? I'm kind of close on here.
Yeah, it's short range.
Alright.
Everything in that room is going to be short range. In that room and the next.
Gone. So 3 successes, 2 advantage, and
Well, hold on. That's 1 success is gone, so it's 2 successes.
2 successes. Excuse me. 2 successes,
2
2
advantage.
advantage, and a triumph.
Okay.
So that's going to be 7 damage.
Okay. Still standing.
Still standing.
How do you want to use those?
Oh, well, I guess I can use the triumph as... You want me to just crit him, or should I try and negate his...
Crit.
Yeah, okay. So I'll use that for the crit, the
Okay.
triumph, and the 2...
You can also use that to have one of them shoot. You can use.
Sorry.
You can
Yeah,
have.
oh yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so that's 7 plus that. That takes him out. Roll the crit anyway. I just want to see what we got.
Let's see if you hit him in the eye.
79. That sounds high.
Overpowered. Target leaves himself open. The attacker may immediately attempt another free attack against him
Oh!
Shoot him again.
using the exact same pool.
Double tap.
Fine.
Do they hear my blaster fire outside?
Oh, in there? In here,
Yeah.
you guys don't hear it because you're shooting. They're, bang, bang, bang,
Yeah. The commotion in here. We don't hear your commotion.
All right, so you guys are done for that round. Okay, next
You want
round.
to?
Yeah.
Okay. I will continue firing at the...
The 2 guys remaining.
Yep. So, short range. I'm going to aim at least once. I have those 2. I gave myself a boost from last round. The question is, do I want to take... I'll take this round. I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. Alright. I think that is it.
They do have 1 defense. I forgot to add that last time. That's fine.
Hey.
Oh, yes. We got
See a lot of those
success.
success things I hear about.
Yeah.
And
Moment
then,
story.
so 1, 2,
Very
3,
personal.
4 successes, 1 advantage.
Ouch.
I'll use the advantage to reduce one of my strain.
Okay.
The dice are warming up.
4
Yeah,
success, that's 13 stun.
Boom. They're both. Yeah. You just fire a couple, and they're all.
That arm's pretty good. Why we didn't leave him after all?
Can't wait to upgrade that thing.
All right, but this has made a bunch of noise now. So.
Yep.
Okay, so now you guys hear some stun fire out there.
Out
Some
there.
blaster fire. Yeah.
I hear stuns. Must be peeing outside.
So what are you guys gonna do while he's gunning them down?
Yeah, open up that last
Yeah,
page.
you want to run out? I'm going to try and open up this last one while you run out.
So I'm gonna run out, at least to outside, but I'm gonna eventually try and come to his aid and help them with whatever's going on out there. I can't
Okay,
see
so you can go to where the bikes are. You can kind of just go out in the middle because you go 1 and then 2.
Go to the boards of the bikes.
Okay, so you got a bunch of swoop bikes next to you.
I don't want to be standing in the middle.
You might need those.
Yeah.
Use them as cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take
Use them as weapons. Maybe not.
Okay.
Okay. So I gotta merge these two together. That's all. Okay, so it's gonna go boom. Okay, so you went and then you're trying to open up one of the other. Go ahead and make a roll.
How difficult?
I think it was 2 purple, 1 black.
I can do that.
Yes, you can.
I can. 2 successes and a threat.
Okay, take a strain just from you're really
I can pick
pushing
less.
yourself, and you know you're like, oh man, we're on borrowed time.
Yeah. We're up against the wire.
All right, there's only 1 cage left with people in it.
I can pick
Yeah.
box. Yeah, so I can do the next one, or we can come back to it.
Okay, one of the what was it? We'll say Dara is going to stick around with the those guys, so she's not going to participate in the fight anymore. But she starts trying to get them out away and kind of looking at you guys like, what are we going to do?
Get the bikes.
Yeah.
Those kids can ride, right?
Put them on your lap.
That is not safe. There's a booster seat. There are no car seats in that land speeder.
Oh.
And they should be backward facing.
On the wheels, but not there.
All right, so
Time we have 50 meters of micro rope.
there you go. The noise in there changes. It's like the little music and all that they had going stops.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
Take the needle off the record.
Yeah. So that's what happens kind of in between turns.
Okay.
Okay, we have one of you. It's going to go you guys, them, you.
Okay.
So who's going to take the first one?
We have nothing to shoot at yet.
Yeah, so I might as well, I'll try and pick the other lock.
Okay.
Hope we can get them all
2
out.
purple, 1 black.
Yeah.
No, succeeded.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Yeah, okay.
That makes a big difference.
So I'll succeed with
2. Okay.
2.
You've opened them, so everyone's safe.
I
They're,
can pick locks. I'm so proud.
again, they're all kind of looking at you like, where are we going? What are we doing?
No, hold on. Stay here for a moment until we can get you out safely.
No. Get them out now.
Well, I don't want them getting shot at.
Other targets. Huh? Who said that?
Need shields.
Do not listen to the evil droids.
on
Troy would not say that.
I'm gonna make an armor out of children.
Right.
There's one now.
Strap her to your chest.
Okay.
That's great.
Okay, so the next round I'm going to have just the minions all go at one thing.
Okay.
A group of 3 minions just rushes out kind of like crazy. I mean, they're obviously not, this isn't like Special Forces or, Rainbow Six or anything like that. So they rush out, and they see you, and they start shooting.
It's okay.
So they've got...
That's behind the bike.
There's 3 of them in the first group that does this. Okay, there's 2 groups that come out. One of them sees you and starts shooting. Actually, both of them see you because you're hidden, right?
I have cover.
You have cover.
Just imagine.
Well, you're also kind of behind the door and kind of, yeah.
They'd all be shooting me still.
All right, so you're at medium range, and you have no, you just ran out. You
Yeah.
could take cover. You haven't taken it yet. Okay. So, and this place is all well lit in the camp itself, so we're not gonna.
I might jump on one of these bikes.
If you want to shoot beyond medium, then I'll start taking in like vision and all that.
I only have a range of short, so it's
Yeah.
for me.
So, first group. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3 successes. So, because they're rolling 2 the proficiency, because there's 3 of them. And that is
I know. I'm glad to see you getting hit.
5 damage plus 3 is 8.
So 5. Just gonna keep repeating that. Just take it increments of 3 every time.
The other group comes
You're
out,
right,
they join them. So there's 2 groups of minions.
This is awesome.
I'm like, oh, he walked out at the wrong time.
I'm coming to your aid and I drew too much of the fire.
Miss.
Covers
4 advantages.
But 4 advantages.
They shoot your foot.
The good one.
They do end up... okay, with the 4 advantages, they're going to end up shooting your gun. Which I know you're not carrying, but it's like... it's so it is now damaged. It's like minorly damaged.
You jerks. Now he's mad. You hear him hissing.
Yeah. So take that down. It's minorly damaged. So when you use it, you'll have to fix it. It's gone for this encounter. After this encounter, you kind of tweak it and fix it, and then it'll have a penalty, and you'll have to pull money into it.
His mind is just like, more work on this thing.
Okay.
Get this thing back to running.
Okay, so that's their round. I'm just having them go on one initiative. Next initiative, one guy. It kind of looks like all these guys look kind of, like your standard kind of desert scumbags. This guy looks like he might be the leader of them. Comes out with a heavy blaster pistol.
Ooh.
He has enough sense to look around and actually see you, and he shoots you.
It's Kando.
So he's got range.
And so we can use these defensively in theory.
Yes, you can. Would you like to?
No.
All right.
No.
Do you have any defense?
From the cover I have.
Oh yeah, you do have cover. Yeah. It's especially cool when it saves you from damage, which it kind of didn't do. So 3, that's 10 points of damage.
Okay. I have a soak of 3, so that's 7. Okay.
And he will take a strain from the whole thing.
Sure, you was giving him a headache.
Oh, here. Alright, so he turns around, looks over. Oh, boom!
Okay. Let's see.
Because he's not the same kind of knee jerk.
Oh, gotcha. Alright.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh, that's it. I had my 2 rounds, so it's you.
So you already went, so want me to go first?
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and shoot this group of minions.
Okay.
They are unaware of me. I get a bonus to that?
Yeah, I'll give you a bonus to that.
Let's see.
It won't be past this round, obviously. But
I can use, if I don't use my maneuver to aim, I can use my maneuver to get out a repair thing.
Yeah, you could.
Is getting out and using 2 separate maneuvers, or is getting out and using it?
It's getting it out, and it's 2 different maneuvers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is using it a maneuver or an action?
I believe it's a maneuver.
Alrighty.
Well, and it like automatically welds and stuff. Yeah.
In his case, yes.
So my question to you guys. I guess I was thinking about.
And they also have 1 defense, so.
Yeah, I might be able to get rid of 1 group of minions if I was really lucky. Or should we save these for the boss?
I think I want to save him.
I want to say I'm the boss because his gun is did 10 to you.
Okay, yeah. If I get shot again like that without first healing, then I'm out. So I might try to go first next round, but we'll see. So I think that is it.
Yeah, I think we better save it for defense.
Before you die, throw me your head. So
Oh wait, no, I need short range.
I'll give you a new body.
Yep.
You gotta
Yep.
self-destruct like
Okay.
the T3.
Now we are good. Lucky.
Put in the bad guy's mouth.
Hey.
No.
Not much.
Those guys cancel each other, so I get 2 advantages. I will... Extra free maneuver. So I will pull the electric repair out with one my maneuver I haven't used yet, and use it with my free maneuver.
Okay.
And that heals, what, 4?
Yeah, I think so.
Off of 7.
I'm shooting you this.
So that will be 3 left.
How much damage were you in?
You did 7. After my soak took 3.
Yeah. Okay.
So that gives me just 3 damage. Alright, and I do not no longer have an emergency repair. But I have a med pack.
Med pack, which is totally useless on you.
That's okay.
Alright.
Alright, so you said I was within short range?
You're in medium range.
Medium range? Alright, I will take the strain to move to actually engage them.
Okay, so you move into close, you run up, and then you engage that group. Okay.
You gravy minions or
The minions.
The other set that he's not shooting. Okay, so it's difficulty of 2, 1 defense.
There's one strain to do that, right?
2 strains. 2 strain.
Alright.
Two
You said a
strains.
difficulty of 2, and they have defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no bonuses.
It's a whole lot of advantage.
That's a lot of advantage.
Yes.
3 advantage, I
3
think.
advantage.
Okay. What would you like to use it on? Get rid of their defensive bonus, tear up their their armor.
We make your other defensive bonus.
Okay.
That way, you can have a better shot at it.
Okay.
I think I'll be okay if I don't get myself a defense right.
But you're still engaged with them, right?
Yeah.
So I probably won't even shoot at them. I'll
Okay.
shoot at the other group just to not have to go with the red die.
All right, top of the round.
Oh well.
Who's going? You guys go, and then they go.
Only one of us, so
Can't mitigate
I
it.
think probably you.
I might be able to kill some of the group so they have less of a shot if I'm lucky again. Want me to try to shoot the other minions?
That works, sure.
Okay, so now I have a maneuver I can use to aim, and I'm not going to use any strings, so aim, firing at the minion group that he's not engaged with.
Okay.
I'd rather avoid the red die. And go. Success! Barely.
One success.
1 success.
So that is 10 on the minions
10 on the minions.
The blanks there.
of the 3.
Okay. You shoot a couple times, take one out, and kind of
Okay,
hit
that's
the
one.
yeah, hurt the another one.
All right.
How can I roll 2?
It's the bad guy's turn.
All right.
It's like, where are the successes on these?
Okay, the minions. I'll have them go. So there's the 3 that you're engaged with, and they will. They're gonna disengage, so they're like kind of scattering a little bit. Just like you jumped in the center, start attacking them. They're like, no! So they disengage, and then they're gonna shoot.
Should have waited until afterwards, man.
All right, so hit to advantage, and so 6 points of damage. So that's 1, yeah. And you have a setback die. It hits you the kind of the shoulder. And you're like, ah, you know.
That's my good shoulder. That's my entire round. Is just rebuild.
Yeah. He got you.
Oh.
All right. The other group is going to fire at. They're still going to fire at him. He's just.
Because remember, there's one less now.
Yes.
I'm still
Gotta
intimidated.
go. I'm hanging back.
So they're rolling only 1 upgraded.
They're shooting medium though, right? 2 purple.
No, they're not. This is all close range. They're short range.
Oh, okay. He moved in. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. So two threat, 2 successes, or 3 successes, and a triumph. So the triumph, I'm going to go ahead and give you a crit.
Congratulations.
Blew up.
You're on the board.
82. Ouch. Ouch.
That's really high. I feel for you.
In addition to that,
Stub toe.
3 damage.
That's not so.
So damage altogether.
3. I'm sorry. It's 3 because it's 8 minus your 5 soak is 3 damage, right?
Oh, 3 damage altogether.
Yeah, I did the math because it's
Oh, okay.
been a recurring theme. Okay, you're winded. Until the end of the encounter, target cannot voluntarily suffer strain to activate any abilities or gain additional maneuvers. So
That's fine.
on crits, it's still It's still a crit of winded, even though when this effect goes away, you still have a crit, which affects getting more crits. And it needs to be healed with two purple.
So it's average severity?
Yes.
Winded.
So average.
Yeah. Winded.
But the effect is only this combat. Otherwise, you just have this lingering problem. Yeah. You hyperventilated holding your shoulder. You overdid it.
Okay.
And let's see. You may perform a free maneuver if you want. Sound good? That's as a triumph. Does that sound like something you, or would you rather give them a penalty?
You can engage them, or
Yeah, I'll re-engage.
Okay.
When it's started.
All right. Other guy's gonna shoot at you again,
okay. Come on, lucky die.
and you have no defense, right?
No, I have cover.
Oh, aim and cover. Let's see. You can aim, or you can get rid of the cover. It's kind of the same,
In theory.
in theory.
Dang.
Yay, cover.
Yeah, it took your success away. All right, so 1, 2, 3 success. Oh no,
No, 2 successes.
2 successes, and that is it. So 9 points of damage.
3 soak, that is 6 plus my 3, I'm up to 9.
Sophie's got him in pool.
Where's those people that we brought with us?
I know, they even get shot at.
Who would have thought the Transdotion with armor would have figured this out? I thought he was just looking stupid.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okie dokies.
You two, right? No, let's
No.
see.
Us too.
You two, yeah.
You two. Go for it.
Yeah, okay. So now I gotta
It's one maneuver to get
get
outside.
out. And so that's medium range.
Or long.
That is, well,
That's long.
it's technically, no, it's technically not long. Oh, yeah, because it's 2 maneuvers to go, and since we're just doing zones, we're just counting them, so long is 3 away.
That's right.
Mm.
You're medium.
I gotta
Yeah.
go. Okay, so I can't even get there unless to get across long is 2 maneuvers.
No, you're not long, you're medium.
Yeah, every of these
Oh,
zones,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm only
Alright,
counting that for range just because we've kind of,
Okay, medium. All right. So I can shoot at one of the.
There's 2 people left there.
Those are
All
the ones-
3 here, and big guy.
And the big
yeah.
guy.
This group's engaged with him,
Mhm.
and they're- yeah.
Just black
This group
guy.
is
Yeah,
not
I got
engaged.
you. I'll shoot at the non-engagement. That's what I'll do. Okay, so
So you
that's
can watch
2,
them out.
and they have a defense
With 1.
of 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want in? Oh no, you moved.
I
That's
had
right.
to move. Away. 1
Advantage.
advantage.
1 advantage. What would you like to do with that advantage?
I'd like to.
If you're taking the strain, you could have got 1 back, and then you'd have another back.
Yeah, I could have. But strange.
Give the next guy. You can give the next
I
guy.
give the next guy. So hopefully I shot him.
You shoot and they kind of duck around, and then so they're leaving themselves vulnerable.
All right.
Kind of,
So I'm engaged with this group again.
yeah.
And I'll just. I don't have any med packs on me, unfortunately.
That's a shame.
Don't plan for these things.
But this group has lost This group has lost 1 guy. This group has lost 0, like the defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
No.
Ooh, yucky.
Oh,
So we had your triumph.
you get a triumph and 5. Oh, 4.
4.
4.
Advantages.
Yeah.
I will let you upgrade your dice.
Okay.
And then I still have 4 advantages.
Yeah. Then you're still Santa Claus with advantages.
Yeah. Just give you that.
You can add a black dice to the target's next check with twice.
Well, no, you can only do each thing once, unless it says.
Could you do it to 2 different targets?
Well, there's only 1 targeted character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he could. Okay.
Yeah. And then you could give any allied person a bonus besides the one you already gave. Or you can get a free maneuver.
You still haven't used your maneuver, by the way, from
Yeah.
this.
And he's still gonna be firing at these ones. There's no point in me disengaging with the maneuver. I mean.
Yeah.
You gotta start taking a guarded stance.
Oh, you can actually negate their defense again because it's until the end of the next current or the current round, so you could do that again.
Okay, so I'll negate this one's defense.
Yeah. Okay. And then you still have one if you can burn a strain.
Yeah, I'll get rid of a strain.
Okay. So then.
Oh, you already have an extra maneuver. You could go hit guarded stance if you wanted to.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna do.
Okay.
Do guard stance.
But it's only melee
Only
defense.
melee,
Yeah, it
so-
only defends against if they're gonna like hit you.
Oh, that's right. And they haven't done that yet. So they might say. And it
I'll
will
just-
affect your attacking them.
I only want to disengage because then it's easier for them to shoot me.
Yep, but it's easier for us to shoot them too. Assuming.
Anyone's gonna shoot them.
I'm gonna try to take that group out again real quick.
Yeah, and you'll probably do the same.
Big time aim.
Yeah, you can aim in hand to hand. You can aim now.
Yeah, that's right. Use your extra maneuver to aim, and then you can use it next
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
As long as you
Yeah,
don't
the next
do
combat
something
check.
else in between those two checks.
Or take damage.
okay. I'll
Yeah, you might not.
aim them.
Okay. So top of the next round, who's going?
Want me to go again?
Yeah.
I'll try to finish these guys off. You gave me an upgrade, right? So that'll be 2 of these.
Very nine
I
damage,
got 1
pretty
defense. Short. I'm going to aim. Let's see. Should I take
I'm helping you guys out. I found that good.
strain?
sweet. I'm too high on mine. I'm scared. 6 of 10.
There's always a chance I might be able to lower it after the fact.
About 5 and 10.
12. I'm at 6. I'll get us 8. Oh yeah, I'll take strain to add a little boost.
Yeah, we should put those down.
All right.
PN's he shorts out and falls over.
Chop off his blaster arm. It's pretty good.
Ugh.
That's a lot of triangles.
I got 3 advantages. I'm going to. Can I only use those against them, or can I use it against?
If it says the target, so like 3 advantages, yeah, you can only disable. You can only like give them a block die. Yeah, it's to the. I think all those affect the target.
But I could get 1 +1 to my my range defense until the end of my next turn.
Yeah, you
for
could.
3. The target's defense bonus. Blah blah blah. Okay, I'll just add a defense to myself.
Okay, you just fire. You kind of suppressive fire, you know, and keep people from hitting you.
Okay.
All right.
What do they got?
Minions are going to. They're going to stay. They're going to. Let's see. They're going to switch it up. They're going to try and attack you hand to hand. Actually, no. That's just crazy. Even.
In Star Wars?
Like, and then they want. Let's go, droid.
Yeah.
Alright.
But they don't have a black die added, right? From the. You did something else.
Need a melee guarded.
Oh.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. So.
You did aim.
I didn't aim. You're right.
No, you did
No,
aim.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, he hits and gets a triumph, so I'm going to hit you with another crit. So you do 6 points of damage. You're just getting nailed.
You're going down.
So 6 points.
6 points, so
That's after the strain, right?
yeah. Huh? That's after the 6
You need to
points
focus fire.
is
You need to
before
have
your
somebody.
soak.
That's right.
Yeah,
You can never tell when you're adding it or not.
yeah. And then
I'm at
this
14.
plus it's plus 10 because you already have one, so it's 41. Bowled over, you're knocked prone and suffer a strain. That's an average. That's also an average difficulty.
Rolled over.
So you lost your aim, obviously.
Yeah.
And you said I gain.
And it's an average difficulty to heal.
Yeah, you got
crit.
it.
But what happened to me?
Oh, you're prone and you suffer a strain.
One strain.
You dead yet?
Not sure.
Who would have thought running into a group of guys with guns and just clawing at them wouldn't be a bad idea?
It's a good idea if you can get these successes.
The rare beast.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody's hit here for like 2 turns.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
All
These
right.
guys are going to shoot you now because
That's fine.
But you have cover and extra defense. And it doesn't matter because they hit. 6 points of damage and
6 minus 3, that's 3. So that gets the 9 up to 12. I'm still up.
and they get a boost
Barely.
next time.
If this other guy hits me, I'll be down.
Okay, he's gonna shoot you.
He doesn't want to shoot the guy who's far away. Come on, bro.
Come at me! You shot at him and like hit him. You'd like take notice. Okay, and you has 2 of those. Would you like to upgrade it
Time to get
with a destiny point?
Yes.
Yes.
At
Oh,
this point,
hard selling.
it's that time. It's that time when things are starting to look pretty dire.
Just hit somebody. Ugh.
That is a hit.
That's,
And yeah,
Going
3
down.
successes. I think you're probably going down.
You sunk
Yep.
my droid.
All right, 10 points of damage.
okay. I only needed 1 more, so
Time for the
I'm
quick maneuver.
unconscious or what?
And you get a crit from going under.
Time for me to run back to the top.
31 is you're stunned.
So that's what severity?
It's an easy.
Okay.
His mouth drops open and then he falls down. All right.
Okie dokies.
So, what will I eventually need to do to recover? Am I out of this?
You're out of this until this encounter, and then you'll recover, I believe it's 1 wound a day.
So they can't do a med
Naturally.
check or something like that to get
If
me
they-
back in the game?
They can do a like a first aid, but instead it's mechanics.
Mechanics. Oh boy.
Luckily you have a mechanic.
Is it?
The problem is everyone else who doesn't have a doctor.
Yeah.
So we have med packs.
Oh, I have one of those.
I got 1 left.
And so we still have the possibility of using our 2 helpers, but we just haven't
One
hit.
well, right now 1 helper, but yeah,
Okay.
you have to hit and then
I have to
2
hit
successes.
No.
And then it's awesome because it's an
Yeah,
extra
it's-
like
it's a-
7 plus.
It's a buttload of damage, but we gotta
Yeah.
hit something. Okay. You want me to go first, or you want to go?
You go ahead.
Okay. Still. Shoot. Yeah, I'll get in closer. Because I might as well lower the difficulty. So I'll get in closer, so I'll get to short range.
I think you're still at medium. That's how
Oh, you're still okay. You get in here. You're still at medium.
So I gotta go 2?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go 2.
Okay, so there's 2 zones. You're now short range with everybody.
Everybody's in short range of
Yeah,
it.
so we're on short range. So that puts me at 8 of 10 strain. Ugh. Alright, so let's see. This guy's partially hurt, not hurt. You're over here, right, Rawwk?
Yes.
Alright, so I'll shoot these guys. Okay. 1, they still got a defense?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to use this guy? We need to get rid of 1 set of people shooting, I think.
I feel pretty
Okay. You got a pretty good chance.
confident with that.
Okay.
You fool.
Ugh.
I can say this
You
after.
still feeling pretty confident? No.
3. You have 3 advantage.
It's
You can get rid of all that strength. You can get rid of 3 strength.
because you said it.
Or you can give yourself 1 defense for all the attacks you're going to be incoming here momentarily.
Defense would be nice.
Okay, yeah. I'll just go for the defense.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Do you have a... No, you used all your maneuvers.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, at some point you should probably get out your emergency...
My last impact.
Yeah, and have it in your hand ready for future use.
Ooh.
Gun in one hand and a stim pack in the other.
Okay, so I'm engaged with these guys still?
Yeah.
They never got out of the engagement.
Yeah.
I will take the time to aim. I'm doubly
But they did ranged attack last time.
Yeah, I added
Oh,
that.
yeah,
in.
they
Yeah, 2.
wonderful.
And they don't get their defense. That's why I had that there.
Okay, come on. You got
I
this.
should be able to do this.
I'm looking at a couple triumphs.
Hey, there you go.
There
There
we
we
go.
go.
3 successes and that's it. So I do 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
That's so weak.
Your gun is. Your gun does.
My gun is not operational anyway.
Right, one of them
Also,
goes down,
I'm
and
not
then you heard it.
trying to use my-
One of them's down, you heard another one.
So they're both the same. You still have a maneuver.
Oh, wait,
no,
no,
I aimed.
Oh, that's right. You did. Okay, never mind. So this group is engaged and.
There it is. No, that's I'm gonna quickly.
Sure.
Little tear rolled down the eye. I killed something.
You are prone, and since they're engaged
Oh,
with you,
that's
I'm not going to give them the penalty. I'm going to give them a bonus to shoot you because you're just like laying there. So if you want to spend a maneuver to stand up, you can do that.
How much strain do you have?
I'm at 8-10.
I don't see. Actually, your crit prevents you from spending
Yeah.
strain
Yeah.
to get
Okay.
maneuvers.
Yep.
So you already used this maneuver to aim. So
Okay. So,
That is true.
all right. Top of the next round.
I'm not going because I'm unconscious and stunned. Stunned unconscious.
So you're gonna aim at the minions?
Ed has his mouth full of sandwich and forgets this is a podcast.
That was hungry.
Okay.
So you're
The
aiming
group, not okay.
into the minions.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put.
That's a bigger dot
It's a sad face.
Yeah.
So want to put?
now.
No,
Like a
I'm-
menacing smile.
I'm
Okay.
supremely confident that I can hit.
Okay, not just confident this time. Now I know what's going to happen because you're
supremely
supremely confident.
Jeez, why would you say that?
Oh, wow.
Told you I was gonna hit.
Okay, one
5
threat.
successes and the threat.
1 threat and 5 successes.
So that's 6 successes.
6 successes.
There you
Oh yeah.
6
Okay.
successes. Okay, take a strain. So you're really
9 of 10.
you're pushing it. You're pushing it, but
sure I'm
6.
pushing it.
How much damage is that?
11.
11. Oh, you're so close. Oh wait, let that group though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Seeing so much successes.
We gotta be close to there.
I think that gets you put them both down because they already had some damage on them.
Excellent.
So they's gone.
Now only a lot more to go.
Okay.
I can't use any more. I'll go over my threshold.
Now if it's going over the threshold, not at the threshold.
Yeah, I'll
just-
go over my threshold.
Fair enough.
You used your maneuver to aim that time, right?
Which is why I like handing out straight.
I don't know taking
You get that stim pack.
All this, yeah.
Next impact's 3 wounds.
All right, your turn.
No, it's not.
No.
It's their turn. Okay,
Oh, that's
so
right. We're at the top of the round.
yeah. Okay, so the other group
it. This was my turn.
There's 2 groups now.
is going to.
Who's the bad guy? The big bad's gonna shoot this time. Not the droid on the
They're
ground.
going to shoot you. They're going to just stand there and try and shoot at you. They're trying to back away as you're clawing at their feet. And they totally missed.
But I blended with the desert.
Like a whole bunch.
Doesn't he still add a black die for prone attack?
No, I told them
Missed
it
attack.
engaged. I'm just since
Okay,
they're
that's
like
fine.
laying there. I was
Okay, that's fine.
If they'd stepped away, then they would have taken a penalty. So
They missed. That's all that matters.
and they told that was a whole bunch of nothing.
Because I'm Sandy Brown.
about time.
I told you.
Yeah, you just
Sandy Brown on the
Just-
sand.
Okay, big bad.
big bad guy. Here we go.
Nah, they'll shoot me.
Turns and looks at. And you have 1 defense from your.
1 defense.
You heard that, Mama Joe.
I'm afraid of you.
Heavy blaster.
Oh, he aims because he's smart. Hits 2 successes and 2 advantage. So that's 9 points of damage.
I'll take 6, putting me at 8 of 12.
Nice.
Still alive.
And he'll perform a maneuver to dive behind the cover, some cover, like get in the doorway. So,
Boo! More fight.
free maneuver from the advantage. Okay,
That was what I
your
was
turn.
about to do.
So which one of you guys want to go first? You might be able to. You're currently engaged with those guys, right?
already
You
went.
might be able.
So-
No, that's the beginning of it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the bottom of the round. I thought it
Yeah,
was the beginning.
technically, yeah.
So it is your turn.
Alright.
Kill these mooks.
All I can do. If I stand up, that's gonna be my maneuver, and I have to take another one to engage them.
No, they're still engaged. They're standing there engaged
Oh,
with
they're
you
fine.
and shooting you.
They're rolling around on the ground, going,
Yeah, because you haven't stood up. It's actually not so bad for them.
Maybe it might be better if I just stay on the ground. They're having a harder having a harder time doing that. No, I'll stand up. And I'm just gonna hack away at them again. Hopefully this time.
They do have a defense.
They have a defense now.
Because that only gets rid of it temporarily.
0.
0.
Yeah, that's a whole bunch of nothing.
It just canceled everything.
All right, yeah, you're clawing at they're stepping back. They seem to have gotten your number. It seems you're getting this feeling of futility now.
Yes.
Like, oh man.
Unless you want to shoot into them engaged, I would almost say you go at the beginning of the top of the round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Come
top
again.
of the round. So
You already have the dice right there.
Here we go again. Swing and a hit. Alright, that's much better.
it is a hit.
Yeah.
Alright, 2 successes and an advantage. So I will hit for 6.
6 damage.
And that's
4.
I might put down another guy, maybe.
It actually does, right on the nose.
Exactly.
One guy left.
You have one advantage. You can either send a boost on or lower your strain by 1.
I'll give him a boost. And as my maneuver, I'll disengage with them. In case you want to actually shoot them.
Alrighty. They gotta go.
Yep. Okay, so they're not rolling any extra dice, any upgraded dice. So they're disengaged. They're going to shoot you. They're going to aim. The guy is going to aim and shoot you. And you don't have any defense. And you stood up.
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3 successes, 2 bones. So that is, I should know this off the top of my head now, 8 damage total.
3. Which puts me at my threshold.
Right at your threshold?
Yes, right at
Bro, you're alright. We're gonna make it. I believe.
Yeah,
He's gonna perform a free maneuver and actually run over to the bikes. So he is now
That's where I was gonna run.
he's now at medium range.
Gotta
He's
jump on the back of the bike too.
Fine.
Let's get out of here.
he's not dumb.
Let's be friends.
All right, boss man is shooting at you.
Bring it. I still feel confident.
Bring. He's gonna aim.
You have a defense, don't you?
Oh, you do have a defense.
Yeah, I have a defense.
So he has his back to me, right?
And he hits with one success, 1 threat.
Showbiz.
All right, so he does 8 points of damage.
Whoa, that's too much. So I'll take 5. So I had 8. So that puts me at 13.
All right, but he kind of leans out a little too far. He's getting really kind of like snarling at you, and so he steps out of his cover.
Doesn't help me. I just fell out.
Yeah.
13 of 12.
Oh,
Good crit.
so it was a crit. 13.
That sounds good.
Sudden jolt. You drop whatever you had in your hand. Oh, that's it's an easy. Yeah.
But now you're up against a completely healthy boss guy.
Well, not completely. He says one
Oh yeah,
one
he's
straight. He's yeah.
Oh, he gave it. Yeah.
We believe in
I'm
you.
up against the bikes.
All right. Top of the round.
So we're gonna
You get to go first.
So we're getting to find out about the slave trade, I guess.
There are 2 ways I saw this adventure going. There's 2 exits. I think you guys are taking the exit to the left.
Run for your life! Run for your life. Go find a crew that can come back and save us.
I can't even get to the bikes. That's the thing. Because I'm medium from the bikes, right?
Yeah, you have to 1 maneuver to get
Right.
to the bikes, 1 to get on a bike,
And I can't even take the strain. Because I'm critical.
and then yeah. And then you could, theoretically, well, that's 2 maneuvers, and then if you wanted to move on the bike, would
That'd
be
be more.
yeah.
Well, you could do a maneuver to get here and a maneuver to get behind the truck, and then next time, hopefully, jump on the speeder.
Well, that speeder is That speeder's
No, this one I
disassembled.
meant. Because
Oh,
he would
the
be out
land
of line of
speeder.
fire,
Yeah.
at least in theory.
Yeah, you could get to it.
I can run.
Yeah.
But he's just gonna shoot me in the back.
Well, if you run over here, though, I imagine
You get some go.
Well, he'd have to, move and then probably shoot you. You can make it hard.
Alright, you guys are fine with me leaving you. Alright, I'll spend a maneuver to get
The way
here,
things are going.
then spend another one to
Don't worry,
try
you will
and
make it.
get
Okay.
behind
You
the-
could go here and then you can go straight to the speeder if you want.
But I want to get some cover.
Gotcha.
He's
Okay,
gonna
well,
shoot me.
you're not behind cover because you're just running up to this spot right now. So,
So you might as well go to the speeder
I
then.
can't
Yeah.
get behind it. I'll just run to the
yeah, it's a maneuver to actually get behind something there, yeah.
I just book it to the speed of it.
Okay, so you're now that far away. Okay. This guy's gonna make, let's see, you're medium away. He's gonna make a half-hearted. Maybe hit you, maybe not. Not my luck. Not even gonna aim. He's just kind of. Oh, he's gonna get behind cover still. One of the bikes. He does hit you.
There's the crazy lady still, or our helper that's running around.
Okay, 4 successes. So
She hasn't helped us so far.
covering the people, and you guys can't hit. They can't hit either. Apparently, that's the other thing. They're rolling about the same way you are. So
Sometimes you're lucky, and sometimes you're not.
Man, I mean, the thing is,
you guys were killing it in here.
if we
but
could just
you're-
get like 1 success every once in a while, we'd be doing pretty good.
I took 4 out by myself, and then I couldn't take out another one after that.
So 9 points of damage.
So far.
Like, if we could just get a success, we could chip them
You still
down.
up?
No, I'm over my threshold.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The
at
crit you take now. You have 2 crits, right?
Yeah.
So it's 74. So 54 I rolled. Hamstrung. You lose your free maneuver until the end of the encounter. It's an average severity.
That's fine. I'm already losing my maneuvers.
So that's your 3rd one, right?
No.
Yep. Is that hamstrung?
Yeah, hamstrung. Okay, so you're out. You guys
You
are all
regenerate,
out.
right?
I haven't had any limbs blown off though.
All right, you guys eventually wake up. You guys are in cages. 3 of the people that you saved are back in cages, along with Dara. You don't see the other 2
A lot of help you were, dog.
and the other person. They may have gotten away. They may not have gotten away. No one knows. And so you guys just kind of have to deal with your situation.
Oh boy.
Probably the beginning of next session. So we'll iris out on you guys sitting there and just, oh man. Thank you for listening. Did you think anyone did anything that deserves any extra XP? Head to beggingforxp.com and let us know in the comments. Till next time, good gaming.